Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome to some gameplay. Now today, we're doing 3.3.5. Quite surprised they relaunched this actually, because there's a few challenges with the live version at the moment with logging in. But either way, this seems more stable at the moment, so you better bet it's probably playing this one. The downside, most people are probably going to the same location, Lorville, and that's where we're going. Now I'm taking the Starfarer with me because the Starfarer has quite a lot of jump fuel, so you can do quite a lot of trips in it. And also the bigger ships do jump much quicker, i.e. when you're actually in the jump. This one takes about anywhere between 5 to 6 minutes. If you go in a smaller ship, I've done it already in a couple of other ships, can take anywhere between 10 and 12 minutes. So probably better off picking a bigger ship. Some of the other challenges we're going to definitely witness at the other end is actually landing at the moment. Pretty confident that the whole server will be there to greet us. We'll have a look in the map in a minute. Still got a little bit of a mobiGlas bug, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Nice. Lots of locations to try out here, but one at a time, eh? You can see there at the top, look, you've got my fuel and then the required as well, so nothing for this ship. Downside is obviously when you get to the other end, it does take you a lot longer to get down to the planet. Let's spool up and get on the way. So far, the performance has actually been pretty decent in here. I haven't seen any glaring issues. I know a couple of people have had some issues on Hurston, but they haven't directly affected me. So far for me, running around, FPS is really good. Does go down to about 50, 60 every now and again. Now I'll probably edit a bit of this out in the video because you don't really want to be sitting here for 6 minutes watching me jump. But if you take note, in the centre of the screen, the blue writing, you can see how quick it is counting down. So that'll give you a little bit of indication on how long it takes to get there. Probably sort of basically work it out yourself. And also you can compare that to one of your other ships to see how it fares out. So we're nearly there, very close now. Here we are at Hurston. Really gives you a bit of perspective on how big Star Citizen's going to be. If you've got 110 of these systems, to get to one side to the other, minus the wormholes, is going to take, I don't know, weeks? What do you reckon? It'll take a long time, isn't it? Because you've got to find stops on the way. I don't know if there's one ship that can make it the whole way across, which I very much doubt it. Now we do have a little bit of a flight down. Once again, it's always a bit painful when you're in a bigger ship as well because the acceleration is so slow. Lorville, here we come. Probably do some exterior shots as well and have a look from the outside just to get a bit closer. Going to be quite a few people here. This is the main area at the moment where most people are going to be visiting, I imagine. Bit of an outside view there. Absolutely massive. It is challenging to land here, unfortunately, at the moment, because all the pads are not actually working. Here we are at Lorville. Now you can see all the landing markers there. I have tried to hail the guy, so I'm going to try that again. There is a queue at the moment because I think there's quite a few people waiting to land. The weird thing about it is that there looks like there's loads of pads free, but once again it's the hangars. I don't know why they just don't do away with the hangars and just make them pads. It makes it so much easier. Getting out the hangar is a pain and getting in is a pain. If it was just that square block there could just be one pad. Well, there's some good and bad news. I did have quite a severe crash landing. I went in one of the hangar doors, there was someone in there, sort of landed, went a bit wrong. The good news is, I actually spawned here. Great news. Saved me a bit of time, I think, didn't it? So here we are. This is where you spawn. This is a bit better than Levski, isn't it? You get a toilet here as well. Nice. What else we got? God, this is really detailed in here. It's almost like my room, isn't it? Either that or someone's left all their belongings behind. Got some cleaning there. Right, let's go and have a look then, shall we? So this is clearly the spawning point, isn't it? All the other doors are locked. A weird window thing here. Let's go and have a look out the... Let's go have a look downstairs. A little bit of seating area. Can we play the games? No. God. Surely it wouldn't be hard for them to do that. It'd be pretty cool if we could actually have a game of pool or play an arcade machine. Oh, what's that there? We box strapped to him. Quite a nice little place to hang out, wasn't it? Bit of a view from the window. All them containers. That's what we're going to be shifting soon. Actually, a little bar in the middle there. Pretty much it, here. Have a quick look at the... Through the lift, here we go. So far, most of the things seem to be working, don't they? Haven't had any major issues, i.e. with the game client. The main thing is landing here. There's just so many people here trying to land at the moment. That looks legit. Man with a bag on his head. Is that a bug or? Oh my god! I think that's legit. Star Citizen confirmed. Bag helmet. Nice. Wow, that's a good view, isn't it? Wow, look at that. Awesome. Lots of guards walking around here as well. Wouldn't mind going down there at some point. See if I can get down on the ground. Maybe come at it from externally, you know what I mean? From the outer edges of Lorville and see if you can drive in.
Let's go, people. Move it.
Actually moves and talks. Pretty decent. Some bedding. A bit weird. Advertising for the planet, I suppose. Naked man. Looks totally legit. Typical gaming. Let's go this way and have a look and see what we got. It's going to be one of these areas that you run around and get lost. Second time I've been here. Still don't really know my way around. Got these trains here as well. They've got little numbers above the actual doors. that tell you the time. There we are, like the top there. So 1 minute, and you can look at the other side as well, and it tells you how long. We're going to be jumping on one. Not much else around here. The reason you will be coming to all these different places is depending on what you're looking to buy, i.e. it might be a ship manufacturer only on one certain planet, it might be some weapons, it might be a certain type of material or cargo. So we're slowly seeing that within the one system, breaking up a little bit, having to go different places. Origins here. Some other little ones I'm going to show you later as well. And buy gas tanks from a vending machine. That's really weird, isn't it? Oxygen, I guess, of some sort. Here's our train. All aboard. Not many people on board, is there? Weird thing about it is you can't go into any of these other ones, I don't think. And I know there's quite a few seats, but you can't interact with anything, you just got to stand here. Seems odd. Not really sure if this train is multiple carriages or just this one carriage. It looked like multiple to me. You can sit down in the chair. You can also third person as well, but it does go a bit weird. Let's have a look out the window, I suppose. Probably going to get the best view when we come outside, eh? Here we go. It's not going to be quick traversing Star Citizen, is it? You could see that it takes time to go and do things. I mean, even just going and buy something could take half an hour, couldn't it? I've no doubt there's going to be jumps that could take half an hour if you didn't go via a wormhole. The wormholes obviously will speed things up a little bit, moving across multiple systems. One thing they definitely need to improve here, isn't it, is the landing layout. I've no doubt everyone that flies in here is going to blow up the first, probably, and the second time. When you get the warning message, you get a red warning message when you get too close to the planet, and it blows you up, literally. Here we are. Looks much the same as the previous. Some weird... what's that door? See, all the things I want to go in, the doors are locked. More than tanks and people chilling out. Couple of vending machines. Train going back the other way. Security, here we are. Later on down the line, if this is a non-weapon zone, you won't be able to come through in your weapons. You'd walk through and it'd be much like any airport, depending on what they decide on setting the rules. That's the scanner as you go through. Can't get in there. Is that for booking tickets or something? These consoles don't work yet. Tried these earlier. Let's head over this way. Now, we did have some ships in the previous patch. We can go around there in a minute and have a look at that. There is some cool stuff as well. I actually wonder what this door was for, but the weird thing is you can get around the other side, which is a little bit odd. Ships, you can buy ships here as well. Just gonna have a look at the price of this one. I've got this one as well. Not too bad, I suppose. Let's go and see what else Origin have got to sell. Nice. That looks a bit wonky, doesn't it? I think the ship pricing in Star Citizen's okay. My take is on the basis that they are setting a patches every 3 months. We've seen this one every month and a half. So basically, it makes it physically... I'm not going to say well, I'm going to probably say nearly physically impossible to get your hammerhead, which you can buy. How cool's that? So this is one of their new additions. They need to make these signs as well, so you can walk up to this sign and buy, rather than walk up to the ship. See what I mean? So it'd be nice to click on that and then go buy and see the information. But you've got to walk over here and wait till it goes yellow. This one's not particularly cheap, as you can imagine. Here we go. Yep, basically. So that's going to be you doing mining for the next year, 2 years. If I was them, I'd probably reduce it down to make it more viable for people to achieve some of these valuations in 1.5, in this case, to 3 months. Not so bad with the smaller ones. I think you can do it. If you're coming in with an Aurora, you've got no chance, basically, have you? I suppose the idea is, if you've got little Auroras, save up a bit of money, buy a little bit of a bigger one, earn a bit more cash, move to the next one, get a bit bigger, get a bit bigger. It's very unlikely you're going to go Aurora Hammerhead, is it? Prospector there. $85X and the LX as well. Anything else around here? Surprised they don't have more ships on display. Probably not room, I guess. I'm guessing you're about to pre-order some of the other ships if you're interested in them. Quite well laid out here. The signs do help. The signs do give you a bit of an indication on where you should be going. Things do look the same though everywhere you go, so it makes it a little bit challenging. No doors here, can't do much here. A lot of this stuff will open up as more security camera. Once they introduce more features and also open up a lot of these doors and shops and so on, there'll be a lot more activity here as well. Little desk here. Actually, it's something we could do here as well, because there's a gap in the table, so we'll give this a go. Get a bit of a run up, aim for the gap. There we go. Oh wow, there's quite a lot of stuff back here. Oh, there's a room as well. God, they've gone all out here, considering no one's probably going to see this. These guys seem okay. That I'm in the... oh wow, I'm behind the screen. He's just chilling. Baseball bat there. People's luggage. Oh, there's a bottle of brandy there. What's that? Can we have that? Servers. Not much there. More servers, coffee machine. And getting out. Sometimes getting out can be a bit tricky, but a couple of attempts and we'd probably do it. That didn't work. Let's get a bit further back. There we go. Didn't even break a leg. There we go, a bit of behind the scenes there. Definitely be worth coming here with some sort of rover or something and landing, like I said, on the outskirts. All these work. Use these. Get the idea, didn't you? Prefer these screens than the ones at Port Olisar. Yeah, while we're here, we might as well take a look outside as well. Can get outside from here. Bit of running. I think they've done a great job with the lighting and effects, everything. That's cool, isn't it? So that's scanning me, isn't it? Be interesting to see what happens if you actually have a gun or something. Pretty impressed with what they've done. So far, it does address a lot of the issues that I had in the previous build, particularly with logging in. I found that you can log in, but you just got to try about 4 or 5 times. And when you manage to log in, just log in on the Australian until they fix the issues on the EU servers. But in this build, seems fine. No problems logging in. FPS seems pretty decent. Lorville, I know that some people have experienced quite rough FPS. Some people say it's worse than Levski. For me, I've not experienced that as of yet. Could be because there's a low population, could be for many things really. All in all, looks pretty decent. Loads of other places to visit. If you've still got the PTU installed, it's worth updating and taking a look. Also, you can try out a couple of the ships that are up for sale as well. The last thing on the agenda today, if you're looking to be a part of a Star Citizen organisation or just want to hang out, play other games and we'll talk about Star Citizen, check out the link in the description below. That's it for me. Thanks for listening and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.